Hello, my name is Jackie and welcome back to my channel. Thank you very much for being here. I do appreciate it. Now, for anybody who is new here, this channel is all about basically buying produce as close to the producer as we can, reducing the waste of the food that we do buy, growing a little bit ourselves and doing it all from a place of joy. So you will see gardening videos here and you will see cooking videos and videos using maybe one capsicum or maybe one zucchini out of the fridge. So if this is the type of content that you're after, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Okay, so let's get on with it. So today I'm going to show you a recipe. I had a really lumpy looking capsicum in the bottom of the fridge, and I wanted to do something with it. And so I found a recipe, and I know I've shown you this book before. If you're not new here, The Food Savers A to Z by Elliott-Howery and Jaimee Edwards. But it's basically a capsicum and almond dip. You can use any roasted vegetables you like. Capsicum, I just happened to want to use that in particular. Now, the capsicum, I have oven roasted it already. We've got a bit of a lineup in the oven today, so I couldn't kind of take it from step one right through as I usually do. But we've got our roasted capsicum here. So what you do, you put the whole capsicum into the oven, rub it with oil. It was in for 45 minutes. And then I put it into a bowl and put the bowl and everything into a plastic bag for half an hour. I actually forgot about it, so it was sitting there for quite a while. But then when you take it out, it's really easy to peel. The skin has just kind of lifted off. So the capsicum has been roasted and peeled, and it's basically, you just chuck all of this into a blender, whiz it up, and you've got yourself a great dip, apparently. So we'll see how that goes, but let's get into it. So what I've got here is a very old blender. This is what I have, so this is what I use. So basically we've got the capsicum. I'm going to put that in first. It wants 1 to 2 cups of whatever it is that you're using. I've got a cup of almonds. I've got half a lemon of lemon juice. I have, I don't know, there was maybe 4 garlic cloves, and a teaspoon of fennel that I've ground up. Oh, and I need some salt. It wanted 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. So now I'm going to whiz that up, and then once it's sort of started to break down a bit, I'm going to put in 1/4 cup of oil. Actually, that was half a cup of olive oil. As is sometimes the way with my setup, that blender just seems to be struggling to blend that all up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it into a bowl and try and finish it off with a hand blender. Okay, so that was a lot harder work than I actually thought it was going to be. It's quite a gluggy mixture, which means that both my hand blender and the blender that I used really had trouble trying to blend it up. But so it's left a little bit chunky, which I like anyway, so that's not a problem for us. So what I'm planning to do with this is actually put it into these jars. We're going to take them to work this week. We're going to we've got quite a lot of carrots in the fridge, so we'll either use carrot sticks, or I do have some sourdough crackers in the cupboard as well. But I just find if I don't put them into really easy portion sizes that can just go straight into our lunchbox, we don't end up using it. So I would recommend always putting them into portion sizes so that they end up being used, because otherwise they'll just sit in the fridge. Okay, so here we have some quite large serves. My husband and I actually work at the same place, so we will actually share these just in case you're a bit worried that we're having an awful lot of dip for our morning tea. So the 2 jars will basically be 4 serves. So 2 serves in each jar. As far as making that recipe again in the future, it's a very delicious recipe. It is a bit problematic from the point of view of it's a bit gluggy. Perhaps what it is is having more vegetable in amongst the almonds. Perhaps the fact that I only had a small amount of capsicum, I only had 1 capsicum in there to 1 cup of almonds, perhaps that's what created the glugginess. So perhaps next time I would use more of the vegetable. Now, in the recipe book, it does say you can use a number of different vegetables like eggplant and sort of all sorts of stuff, but very delicious recipe. In the future, I will put more vegetable in there, and I think that will actually alleviate some of that glugginess that occurred. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any recipes for the capsicum that's in the bottom of your fridge, please put them in the comment section below, and hopefully I will see you next time.